Well, I'm somewhere old but new. Well, new for my YouTube channel anyway. I'm in the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park in South Wales, and I've come to Whitesands Bay, a place what brings back a bit of nostalgia, as I used to come camping here a number of years ago, many moons ago. So I thought I'd come back and revisit the place. I plan on walking up to the top of Carn Llidi up there. It's a lovely clear day, so when we get up to the top of the Carn Llidi, we should get some super views over Whitesands Bay. It's only about 180, I think it's 181 metres for the summit, so quite an easy climb for myself. One thing I should add is the car park isn't cheap. It's £6. £6, but you get all day. £6 if you stay for an hour, say £6 if you stay all day, £6 whatever time you stay in the toilets, which used to be free back in the day. I shan't tell you how long ago, but it's many years ago. It used to be free, so it's 40p now. That's inflation for you, isn't it? So I was going to go and take a walk. Take a walk to St David's Head. I actually came back to the area about 8 years ago. Well, it was 8 years ago when I ran a marathon round here. It's probably it was the hardest marathon I'd ever done. And it was mostly on the coastal path, but it was very hilly. We had to climb up, not quite to the top of Carn Llidi, but had to run round it. So it was more like a fell race. Anyway, this time I'm doing a bit more of a relaxing tour of the place. Get some footage, something to remember it all by. So first going to take a wee walk out to this headland here. Should be able to get some decent views over the beach. It's pretty windy, so hopefully my microphone is doing a decent job. That wind's pretty fresh as we coming to see another beach. I shan't even try and pronounce some of the names of the places because I know I'll get it wrong. I get told off quite regular in comments about my pronunciations being totally wrong and spoiling the videos. Oh, spoiling the videos for some people anyway. So the temperature's quite low. It's probably about 3-4 degrees on the coast here with the wind. So I've put my winter hiking jacket on, keep warm. I've got a few layers in my rucksack, carry them all year round, even in summer. And I've actually needed them while I've been on the mountains in Scotland on the odd occasion. I certainly never came up here in my younger days. Maybe I'm getting a bit more adventurous in my old age. Although I stood up there, the wind was knocking me over, so I've come down a little bit, out sheltering out the wind a bit. I don't know if my GoPro's picking those two surfers up in the water. It's like a great day for surfing anyway with the wind. So we'll crack on and we'll head towards St David's Head. I mean, it might be windy, it might be a little chilly, but it's absolutely a stunning day for the views. So I thought I'd get myself in with the view of Whitesands Bay behind me. Some dark clouds coming over, so I'm hoping that's not any rain. I haven't done too many coastal walks, but this one's quite lovely. So taking those awesome views of Whitesands Bay. We're off the coast a little bit now, off the precipitous paths, and it's a little more sheltered here. So it's almost as though there's no wind at all. So I seem to have come across some wild ponies, horses. Yeah, my knowledge about animals isn't that great. Hopefully they're nice and friendly. I've just seen a guy just walk through, so can't see him. Hopefully they don't attack me. I'll keep me my eyes peeled. Seem too busy feeding the faces. They barely even notice me. So, nice bonus. So we're on St David's Head now. Just taking the views of another lovely beach. Now this might be one place that I might never ever be back again to. So I may as well take as much footage as I can to remember it by when I'm too old to do all this sort of thing. I hope that's many years away. So directly across you can see Ramsey Island. I think my old eyes can pick out an house on there, or two. You can see a couple of people on Carn Llidi up there. That's where I'll be up in an hour or two myself. It's stunning day today with the sun glistening off the sea, and it's quite warm when we're out that wind. So we're on the pretty much the end of St David's Head. We could possibly go down there, but I'm not going to. Apparently from here you can see over to the coast of Ireland on a really clear day. I'm not really sure about that because it's pretty clear today and I can't pick it out, but then my eyes are not the best. Pretty blustery here as well. So I drop around the corner out of the wind. The views around this side are better anyway. So I thought I'd get some views to the other side. of St David's Head. See, it's a bit rough out there. Now we're going to head round the back of Carn Llidi and go and hopefully check out an old burial chamber, Neolithic burial chamber. So we're now going into some kind of pathless terrain, but my map reading skills are a little bit better than they were back in the day. Although I remember us as a group getting lost one time, just rounded a corner and look what we have. The very said Neolithic burial chamber. Not quite sure how old it is, but certainly stood the test of time. That is one big rock that they had to put in place there.
This Neolithic burial chamber is Coetan Arthur and dates back from 3000 BC.
Guess it's not a bad place to be buried. Can think of worse places. Leaving the Neolithic burial chamber behind, we'll carry on. It was raining quite heavy yesterday. I can see the boggy ground just there, so I'll climb higher. Although I've got my boots on, so shouldn't be any problem. Coming up to a pile of stones. I'm not sure if they mean anything historical or are they just way markers. Getting some views over the other side. I believe the hill in the distance is Pembrokeshire. Quite high up here, not as high as we will be. We're around the back of Carn Llidi now, so we're going to find a path and climb to the summit. See what amazing views we can get over Whitesands Bay and the surrounding coastline. Getting quite high up now. Let's look across the Pembrokeshire coastline over towards Fishguard. Still a bit of climbing to be done. So we're kind of around the back of Carn Llidi now. We'll just go up there, try and find the best path up. And Whitesands Bay is just behind the top. Those are the views I was looking for. It's over Whitesands Bay and where we used to camp. There's like a sort of there's caravans in the field where we used to camp back in the day. Just yonder. Well, it's a tremendous view from up here. See for miles. See all along the South Wales coast of Pembroke. If you can hear me over this wind, it's really windy. So I'm going to carefully make my way across to the other top. See if we can get any better views over the bay and the beach. Yeah, that's a little better, wouldn't you say? You can see over to St David's Head where we was about an hour or so ago. You can hear me over this wind, wow! Wow. So this is the highest top for miles around by the looks of it. Should have done this 35 years ago. What a view. And the effort wouldn't have been that much either. Thought I'd get me on the top, well near the top of Carn Llidi, Whitesands Bay down there, and then where we used to camp back in the day. You can see the caravans. Wow. Best be careful I'm not going to get blown off here. Should have probably used different words actually. So I'll make my way down to what looks like an old fort or something just below. Or is it some old mine works? I'll have to see if I can figure it out by looking at the map. When I get out of this wind a little bit more. I'm just below the summit now, and that wind, or the most of the wind anyway. Still pretty windy, but not like it was on there. Wow, that was something. But while I'm on my way down, I thought may as well carry on getting them awesome views over Whitesands Bay. And we're just on where those ruins are. There's not a lot of information on the map about what they are. It certainly gives you a good viewing point for Whitesands Bay and beach. Maybe I'll have to see if I can find some more information about it when I get back home.
This site is said to be that of a submarine listening station from the Second World War called Highwinds. That name was very apt for the day of the visit.
So it's a little easier going down from this ruin. There's like proper steps going down because I come from in a bit of an obscure way to get to it. Another burial site. This one's another Neolithic.
There are many ancient remains on St David's Head, including some small hut circles.
Dropping down now, still getting those tremendous views over Whitesands Bay. And Ramsey Island in the background. Some holiday cottages here. Quite peaceful. Ruined barn. This place gets quite busy in the summer, so we're probably getting up to our busiest areas. We're just dropping down the lane now where the field where we camped in all those years ago will be. Actually, I think this used to be the field we used to pitch our tent in. I'm pretty sure of it. And there used to be a gate on, and there used to be a gate on all those years ago, as I remember. There used to be a tap in the field, so I wonder if that tap still exists. Sure, it's been long gone. Oh no, there it is, the tap. The tap is still there. Yeah, so this is a field that we used to like camp in all those years ago. The tap is there. I remember the running stream, and we used to like pitch our tents along the side, and then there used to be the main tent right at the top where the wall is that we used to have our food and what have you at the end of our day's activities. So yeah, it's still here. And that's the views we used to have, and never actually climbed up to the top of there. In fact, that isn't the top, what we can see there, the actual summit is behind there. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can pull out an old photo back in the day, see if you can spot which one I am.
I managed to find not one but 2 photos taken from 2 separate youth club trips I took to Pembroke.
I often wonder how the people in that photo, if I can pluck it out, are doing. I see 1 or 2 of them still out and about, but some of them I haven't seen since that trip, all those years ago. And back in the day, we used to use the toilet facilities, which you didn't have to pay back then. 40p now. That house was there when we used to visit. It's like 2 semi-detached houses connected. So I'll video this walk just to remind me of the walk we used to do all those years ago. One of them's for sale. I wonder how much they cost. Don't know if they would be expensive or quite cheap. I'll have to check that out. Not that I'm thinking of moving here. I don't think I'd want to live here.
The semi-detached house has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 reception rooms, is up for sale for £645,000. So the toilet box haven't changed, same colour, same coloured doors, etc. Just you have to pay to get in now. I don't remember it being the cleanest of toilets, but they did the job. And I've got a cafe here, which I think I'll visit for a coffee before I leave. Just going to have another quick look at the beach. And that was a quick nostalgic look around the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park. That's starting at Whitesands Bay, going around to St David's Head, and then climbing up Carn Llidi. It was 3 hours, around 6 miles, and funnily enough, it was over 1,300 feet of ascent, which was surprising. So I'll go and have a coffee in that cafe and go and look at my next point of interest.